All right, Season 6 of The Chosen is almost here, and we're starting to get a real picture of what to expect, especially from that very first episode, and let me tell you, it's going to be different. We're talking about covering the single most intense and heartbreaking day in history. The 24 hours leading to the Crucifixion. The very first episode is set to throw us right into the trial of Jesus. I've been digging into the details, and what they're doing this season is on another level. This isn't just making a TV show. The cast and crew are feeling the immense weight of this story, and it's pushing every single person to their absolute limit. Welcome back to the channel. If you're here, you're probably like me, completely invested in the world of The Chosen, and waiting for any piece of news about Season 6. Well, the information is out there, and I've been pulling it all together to give you the clearest picture of what this season is really about. And honestly, it's bigger, darker, and more demanding than anything they've ever tried to do. We're going to walk through the insane challenges, the creative decisions, and the emotional toll that's shaping this pivotal season. Just a quick heads up, this video is going to have spoilers based on production details, interviews, and of course, the Bible itself. If you want to go in completely fresh, this is your chance to click away. For everyone else, let's get into it. First things first, I think we all know that Season 6 is different. The biggest creative choice they've made is the timeline. The entire season is focused on one single day. I still can't wrap my head around how Dallas Jenkins and his team are pulling this off, but they are. We are going to live through every moment of Jesus' final day on earth, from right after the Last Supper to his trial and crucifixion. This decision immediately creates this feeling of dread. There's no escape. We're with the disciples, with Mary, and with Jesus for every single agonizing step. And because of this, almost the entire season takes place at night. According to Dallas, this was intentional to mirror the spiritual darkness of what was happening. Think about it. The betrayal, the arrest, Peter's denials, the trial, it all happened under the cover of darkness. And now, they've literally filmed in that same darkness, which makes this season quite poetic in my opinion. From a production standpoint, this is exhausting. The cast and crew have been working entirely through the night for a huge part of the shoot. Dallas has said that this is by far the most emotionally and spiritually demanding season they've ever done. And I get it. He believes these hardships are a way of connecting more deeply with the gravity of what they're portraying. To really get the scale of Season 6, you just have to look at the schedule. This is the longest shoot they've ever done, clocking in at around 86 days. That's nearly 3 months of filming, almost 20 days longer than any season before it. Dallas has been open about why. The complexity of the night shoots and the emotional weight of these scenes just demand more time and care. They started filming in Texas before moving back to their home base in Utah, where that massive first-century Jerusalem set is. But they didn't stop there. For the crucifixion itself, they moved the entire production to Matera, Italy. And if that location sounds familiar, it's because it's the same place where Mel Gibson filmed The Passion of the Christ. That means there's this really eerie historical weight in the air when you're filming scenes like these. This huge multi-location shoot shows just how much they are pouring into getting this right. It's also why Dallas has asked for patience. The team, as he puts it, is extraordinarily stretched thin with filming and all the post-production work needed for a global audience. While the logistics are insane, it's nothing compared to the emotional and physical toll this season is taking on the cast. And at the center of it all is Jonathan Roumie. I seriously don't know how he does it. He's said that filming Season 6 is the most difficult thing I think I've ever done. Not just physically, though, that's a huge part of it. He's talked about losing weight to look the part on the cross, a process he felt was necessary. But emotionally and spiritually, this role is just brutal. In his words, he's carrying the full weight of Christ's final moments, and it's taken him to places he's never been before. And I don't know about you guys, but I believe him. The burden of what he's portraying takes this job beyond acting, and he's not alone. Elizabeth Tabish, who plays Mary Magdalene, said filming these moments was heartbreaking. She said, "You're watching someone you love be tortured and mocked and crucified. It's awful." And she's right. By this point, Mary owes her life to him, so watching his suffering up close, even scripted, is devastating. A.B. Bueno Halad, who plays Big James, was there in Italy for the crucifixion scenes, and what he said really gave me chills. He said, "I've never seen the cast so focused. I've come back to set on days that I don't work just to watch, and I've seen stuff that gives me goosebumps. I mean, I can't be the only one who's extremely excited about hearing these words, am I?" It's obvious this season is going to be an emotional journey, but let me know what part of this final day, from the trial to the cross, are you most anxious to see on screen? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what moments you think will be the most powerful. One thing The Chosen has always done so well is its commitment to authenticity, and it looks like Season 6 is no different. We've seen some behind-the-scenes footage of the disciples, Thomas, Andrew, Simon the Zealot, in what looks like a tense conversation, probably trying to figure out what to do after Jesus' arrest. But maybe the biggest clue we've gotten involves Nicodemus. Actor Eric Avery, who plays him, has apparently been seen on set. What's really interesting is that a cart filled with spices and precious burial items was also spotted. This is a massive hint that we'll see Nicodemus and Joseph of Arimathea preparing for Jesus' burial, a heartbreaking and courageous act from the Gospels. It's these small details, woven into the main story, that make everything feel so real and personal. Okay. So the production is building to a climax so big it can't be contained in a regular episode. Dallas has said that when he sat down to write the Season 6 finale, he felt this push to go all in to capture the single most powerful event in history. And when he shared the script, the decision was made to go even bigger. So, get this. The finale of Season 6, the episode with the crucifixion, is going to be a full-length movie released only in theaters. Like, are you kidding me? It's scheduled for a theatrical release on March 12, 2027. If they were selling tickets today, I'd be first in line. This completely changes the game. It elevates the crucifixion to a global cinematic event, and they're not stopping there. The premiere of Season 7, which will cover the resurrection, is also getting a theatrical movie release on March 31st, 2028, which is Easter weekend, by the way, making it even more special. Of course, making something like this isn't cheap. The finale film alone is going to cost millions, and since the show is fan-supported, it relies on us. This is what has allowed The Chosen to stay independent and tell the story its own way. As for the rest of the season, the episodes leading up to the finale are expected to be released in late 2026. Season 6 is shaping up to be the culmination of everything The Chosen has been building. It's a season defined by its intense focus on a single day, a grueling production schedule, and an emotional and physical toll on a cast that is pouring everything they have into this story. From the detailed sets to the historic streets of Matera, every choice seems designed to make this unforgettable. And it all builds to a feature-length film in theaters. A bold and fitting way to present the crucifixion of Christ. This is the story of the most important 24 hours in history, told with a level of dedication that is just remarkable. The wait will be long, but all signs point to it being a profound and deeply moving experience that will stay with us. The journey of The Chosen is far from over. If you want to stay updated with all the latest news and behind-the-scenes insights as more information about Season 6 and 7 comes out, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. In our next video, we'll be taking a closer look at the disciples and speculating on their individual arcs during this intense time. Thanks for watching.